Last season ended with a number I'd never seen before. Over $1 million from a single harvest. When you see a number like that, it's easy to start planning for the future instead of the present. So I did what I always said I shouldn't do. I went shopping. New equipment, more capacity, and more efficiency. Hey man, on paper, everything made sense. Now, the problem was something I didn't see until it was almost too late. Welcome to the Single Crop Challenge. I really can't help myself. Well, I've gone and done it again. Expansion is just so much fun. But I gotta wonder if maybe I painted myself into a corner again. So let's see what kind of trouble I got myself into this time. It was a banner year last year. As you remember, we were up almost 1.1 million. So I got excited. And for good reason. I mean, 1.1 million is nothing to sneeze at. I think it's good cash, good money, a good opportunity to expand. But, well, I just bury myself. Anyway, there's a new trailer. Not exactly sure how this thing works. I hope it does work for what I'm looking to do with it. This is, I don't know what that was about. I think this is just I'm not sure how this thing unloads. We'll find out. Either it'll work or it doesn't. And if it doesn't, I'm an idiot. Another tractor came up on the used market. And you know me and tractors. Can't say no to that. So here we are. Nice Fendt. This is the 1048. This is the 400 horsepower variant. This is what it was on the used market for. I think it should do just fine for now. We can always upgrade it if we need to. Bought another one of these. This one I bought new. This is another one of those Transtars. This one's the 400 horsepower version. The other one over there is the 800. I think 400 would be good enough to pull that other trailer over there. We'll find out. This here's the New Holland CR11. This is a beast. And I mean a beast. This holds, I think, if I recall right, about 12,000 liters. And there's the associated header, 28 feet. It'll get her done. But this is a $700,000 header. This is a $700,000 harvester. And we found it on the used market for $340,000. You can't pass up a deal. So I had to do it. I had to go for it. Opportunities like this don't always come across. We had the money. So I had to do it. That wasn't cheap either. I think it was $115,000. No, $150,000. $137,000. I don't know. It was expensive. The idea was to buy some more land here. And now, at $108,000, getting this land will put us tightly on the ropes. Of course, we could go in another direction. We could pick this up. This is 72. The yield's kind of lousy on this one. Or we can just come over here and pick up this one and just be happy with expanding to one field this time around. That's 62,000. Yeah, like a decent yield on that. I don't know that I really want to start splitting down this side yet. This might start getting a little too ambitious for me here. That's a really expensive field. I don't want to do that. But this is 26,000 for this. A 12-acre field. So that might be okay. The silty clay, though, is awful. This one's almost as bad. We're not getting a lot of yield out of those fields down there. Not sure I'm ready to jump on that. Do we put ourselves more in debt with another loan and pull off these two fields and just go for gonzo? Or do I exercise some last-minute restraint and just work these 5 again? Put ourselves in a good, solid financial stance and then maybe fire off these 3 next year. We also have another dilemma on our hands. Allow me to illustrate. We came up a little, we're missing something here. That Novag Cedar is gone. And now we have this Amazon, which is a great unit. I love this thing. This will get the job done real fast. The only problem is this unit does not direct drill. So we need to cultivate, which last season was not a problem. But now we've got 5 fields with stubble on them, and they need to be cultivated. So I need to buy a cultivator. And I also probably, since I have 5 fields, want to get another one of these. Because I don't want to spend the rest of my natural born life seeding. So, these are not cheap. This is Amazon cedar, $206,000. That is a high price to pay. Oh, boy. But beyond that, I absolutely positively need to get a weeder. Not that. Soil cultivation. Need to get a cultivator. Well, if I get this, I might be able to get away with just one. So I pull this along and then have the cedar go in behind it. Maybe we'll just get started and see where we go. But I'm probably going to need to get another cedar. And all of this is going to have to get bought on finance because, you know, I'm an idiot. Well, let's get a little further into the year. But what I want to do is I want to see if I can find this cultivator on the used market. And see if I can get it in 3 months. Yeah, let's see if we can get it in 3 months. If we can't, we're just going to have to bite the bullet and buy it new. But if we can get it for half price, I am all about that. So anyway, that silo's gone. All the supporting equipment is gone, so I got rid of the augers. I got this big empty space here. What I might possibly do, I'm getting a little tired of buying bags of fertilizer. We're getting up to the point where we're probably going to need to get fertilizer in bulk. Well, I wonder if I should think about picking up well, this is nice. Check it out. Not only did you find one, you found all 3. Now I'm in a bit of a predicament here. Do I pick up this? Actually cheaper than this at this point. And this. Well, 2 of these is going to cost less than 1 of those. So if I go out and cultivate, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to have them look for another one. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Before I do any of that, I need to visit the bank again. Take out another loan because I said before, I'll say it again, I'm an idiot. So we have $607,000 in loans right now. Of course, I didn't pay off any of it because, yeah, me. I can take out $325,000 worth. Take a look here. What do I need for this? 116 and 46. 160-ish. 200,000 maybe? We got to make it through the summer too. And oh boy. Okay, you know what? Yeah. I'm going to have to take all of it. Oh my gosh. What am I doing with my life? This could be financial suicide, but you know what? Let's do it. And for a period of 5 years. Because, oh, you know what? Nah. No, it's 10 years. A 3.4% interest? Yeah, I'll deal with that. All right. We now have almost $1 million in loans. I am an idiot. But you know what? We're having fun. Spend money like we stole it, right? All right. I'm going to pick this up. Oh, you know what? I'm going to set him on the search again. This time we'll put him on a year. That way he will find one, pretty much. Okay. Meantime, I will buy this one. And I will need to... I'm going to get a lease on this one. Well, not a lease. I'm just going to have to finance it. So we'll do 1 year. Can I not do 6 months? No, I can do 10 years, though. Let's not do that. And I'll do option 1. Well, you can absorb the 8,000 a month. We only got to do it for a little bit. Here we are. Our toys. This one needs some repair. Yeah, you know what? Maybe not. I think it'd be fine. This one doesn't really much matter how damaged it is. 54%, but it does one job. It drags blades around, so... You know what? I need to assess what my fields are doing. Oh boy. Let's go take a look around here. What is this looking like? Our pH is good on field 1. Obviously, every year we're going to need to fertilize because rice just sucks it out. This should be pretty good too. Yeah, pH is really good here on this field. I can't complain. This one also should be pretty good. I think I only got one field where it's going to be lousy. Oh, this one is meh. In places, it's meh. This one, I think this is the one where I'm going to be hurting on pH. Yep. There are spots in here that need to be dealt with. And this one, we did this one last season, so it should be good. All right. Yeah, this one's okay. So we only need to really do field 10 for lime. So we should go ahead and get on that. We'll throw lime down and we'll cultivate it. I'll throw the cultivator on these while we're liming this. All right, I got a plan. Let's get her done. But before we do anything, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on these two things here. This is the lime in the fertilizer container. It's just going to make life so much easier than having to deal with bags. Because moving them around and everything, and I'm just lazy. So let's go with this. I think it's going to be a big deal for us, especially moving forward when we get more fields. So yeah, this looks good. More money, because why not? Now, the question becomes, does it work? 60,000 liters cost 14.8. Yeah, that sounds like a deal. Let's do it. Sure. Fill her up, baby. Now, let's get in here. Oh, I like this already. This thing's hard to pull. It is heavy. Well, it did require 400 something horsepower, and that's about what this tractor's got. So we're pressing her here. You're definitely pressing her. But that is a mighty fine swath of land we're doing here, so I think I can deal with that. Also, watching how quickly this is going along, I think I might order another one of these cultivators. It's nice, it's working great, but it's just slow going. I'm going to need one anyway, so I've set the used equipment broker back to work here and see if we can find one of these on the used market. Save us a little bit of cash here. I've got the other tractor can pull it. I'm not worried about that. Though this one really seems to be struggling for some reason. Very strange. I'm not sure what the deal is here. But, I mean, she's doing it, so can't complain. Still seems like a lot. But we're getting it done. Yeah. Okay, just assessing the fields here real quick. We did lime on 1. And I think I did lime on 1. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I did lime on 1. I'm doing lime on 1. And we did lime on 10, and now we're cultivating 10. 11, 9, and 8 all have good levels of pH on them. So I think we can get away with not having to lime these this season. So that's what we're going to do. Yeah, I don't know if I'd covered this or not, but we are holding off on expansion this season. We're just going to do these 5 fields again, try and build up our war chest a little bit. We are deeply in debt. Let's say $932,000 worth of loans. And $789,000 left out. But we need to pay some of this down. Between this and our line of credit, which is $155,000, we're over $1 million in debt. We can't be holding on to this kind of debt for this long. So this season is going to be about trying to build up the war chest, knock down a couple of these loans, and get these manageables for 2 reasons. First of all, so that we're not paying them anymore. And second of all, of course, that we have some equity left so that we need something, we run into a problem, we need something, we can take out more loans. Really, really don't want to do, but it is what it is. I need to get this line of credit paid off because it's higher interest rate. So this would be the first order of business, pay off this line of credit, then go after these loans by level of which one has the higher interest rate, and kind of snowball these, to borrow a Dave Ramsey thing. But we're gonna work on knocking down these loans this season, and then next season we can get real aggressive with the expansion. So we have the equipment. Well, we'll have the equipment once I get the other cultivator out. So we need another cultivator to just to make things a little faster. If I can get the cultivator set up, I can have the cultivator go around and then have the seeder chase the cultivator around. So we're going to need another, well, maybe not, because we're going to need another tractor for that. All right, never mind. That's eventually going to be the plan. But for right now, I guess we've got to just, that's not what I'm looking for. We got to just kind of stick with what we got here. And we'll see. We'll see if we get the other cultivator on the used market. Hopefully we do. Should be able to get a good deal on it. So, all right. Well, we're just going to keep trucking along here. We'll get this all done. Cultivating is by far going to be the longest job here. We're probably going to be well into the evening. We might have to work into day 2 for March to do the cultivating here. Though, I mean, if we go into April, it's not going to be the worst because we have fields to work. So we'll have all the liming done. So the Massey Ferguson will be available to pull a seeder around. And we do need to buy fertilizer, which we all know is very expensive. So hopefully we can go ahead and get that done. So we got the Massey Ferguson doing the lime right now. We should be able to finish this field off without having to worry about having to refill, hopefully. Famous last words. All right, well, that's the lime work done. And we'll get to work cultivating the rest of these fields. It's going to be a long day for our poor guy doing the cultivating, unless by some miracle our used broker manages to find one of the cultivators quick. I'm not so sure that's going to happen. So we'll see how that works out. Anyway, well, we put the lime spreader away, and we will be right back. So I'm second guessing myself. Man, I've been sitting here thinking the temptation to add another field is strong. I really kind of want to expand here. Call me crazy, but I'm kind of feeling maybe we can acquire another field here. I don't know. Maybe that's just crazy me talking. But I got a feeling like we could take one on. Now, the hardest part of this whole thing is going to be cultivating these fields. And I mean, quite honestly, I was sitting here thinking about it. I've got this cultivator running around. I don't have to cultivate these fields. I can plow them. And I've got 2 perfectly good plows just sitting there idling by. So, I mean, why not employ the other tractors to start plowing these bad boys down? Kind of a thought experiment here, but I think it's a good one. Maybe we need to go shopping here. But I need to finish this field out, and then we'll go to sleep. I'll sleep on it, and I'll come back tomorrow, and maybe you and I can go take a look and see what's out there, and maybe make a poor choice. All right, wrapping up field 11 here. This is the last one, at least the last one we own right now. I don't know why this tractor's on such a struggle bus. I'm going to have to get this into the shop and see if there's something wrong with it. It should be doing much better at pulling this thing around, and it just seems like it's really kind of dragging. Again, no pun intended. But yeah, it's not, I don't know. Let's put this thing in the shop real quick, take a look. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning. We'll take a little assessment of what we got going on. Maybe, just maybe, we'll get crazy and acquire another field because, you know, crazy. All right, see you in the morning. Okay, this appears to be a silo that can hold seeds. Also holds something else. I think it's, oh, mineral feed. So hold mineral feed, which is irrelevant for me. But 27,000 liters of seed, I think that's okay. I mean, it's the only container I have that holds seeds. Yeah, we'll just fill her up, right? Why not? And for a penny and for a pound, right? So let's take a look. We got $117,000 left. We've been spending like we stole it, which, you know, is typical me. Let's take a look and see what our balance sheet looks like and what we can expect for expenses. So oh, man alive. So I owe $514,000 worth of equipment. Man, I really have buried myself. So I've got $1.5 million in debt here. Do I really want to be taking on another field? I really got to knock this stuff down. So we got 8 months left on these 2. That's $16,000 on its own. I take out $40,000 next month. Only $60,000. All right, let's get to next month and see what we got going on here. All right. Good morning. It's April. It is seeding time again. First things first, before we get into anything here, let's take a look at what the weather's going to look like today here. Oh, look at this. Beautiful day. Beautiful day to work. Tomorrow, maybe not so much. But I got up early this morning. It's 6:30. I really want to make sure that I can get all this work done today, if I can. I want to make sure that... this tractor here, by the way, it needed some service. I think that was what was the problem with it, is it needed some service. So I did that and made some repairs to it. So it's been refurbished. It should be ready to go here. So hopefully, we've got solid equipment and we're ready to... Oh. This one needs work badly. 42% damage. Yikes. Okay. More expenses. Because I think taking on another field would be a little too ambitious here. I think we just need to get to work on what we got and pay off some of this debt. Otherwise, I'm going to just pay myself right into a corner here. So let's get to work with what we got. And if I can pay down some of this debt, we can get a real good yield going. Then I think we should be okay. I'm an idiot. And I'm not editing this out or fixing it because, well, that's the challenge. Is me being an idiot. See, this is what happens when you get old. Your brain stops working. What month is it? Yeah, April. When do I actually start making money? Yeah, September. I'm not going to make it. I'm blasting through $40-something thousand a month. So the way I see it, I just painted myself into a pretty deep corner here by buying all this stuff. I think that this spending spree I've gone on may have just completely tanked me. Well, I guess I wouldn't say completely tanked me, because I got options. I've got an out, but it ain't pretty. And the out is this thing. This is that beautiful new CR11 I picked up. I love this thing. This thing's a monster. I bought it straight up, so it's worth about $300,000. I am probably going to need to sell this and just deal with the 2 harvesters again for these 2 fields, which is fine. That's plenty of equipment for what we're doing here. I just wanted to jump on this because I thought it was a good idea, but I've gotten ahead of myself here. So unfortunately, it might be time to say bye to the New Holland CR11 in hopes that we'll see her again sometime in the future. But for now, I think it's probably sayonara time for it. I'm going to tell you, this was galactically stupid on me. Wow. Well, this is what happens when you make bad decisions. You darn near sink the farm. Luckily, I got a buyer for this, so... Ouch. On the plus side, I got plenty of money now. And, you gotta buy another field. Oh, somebody stop me. Somebody just stop me now. But you know, the siren call of, what are you doing, dude? Okay, plenty of money to make it through now, thankfully. I guess I just got a little too ambitious for myself. Man, that's embarrassing. All right, well, you know what? Let's drown our sorrow in more irresponsible decisions. Oh, man alive. What am I doing? Oh, somebody stop me. I mean, if we're not going to buy equipment, let's buy fields, right? I mean, it is the Own the Map challenge. We got to eventually own the map. I don't want to make this go on forever. All right, we're the proud owner of field 12 now. It's time to plow it. So let's get this... Let's get the Fent working here. Whoa, good lord, that was not good. Whew. We're seeded. We got every field seeded up, ready to go, and it's only 1250. That's impressive. I gotta say, we're equipped for this. We definitely are equipped for this. This is gonna be good. I'm really excited about this. All right, so everything's set to go. We just need to wait for harvest time now, and yeah. So really, not a lot more to say. I like what I'm looking at here. I think we might. I don't know. Still thinking, yeah, we could probably get another one of those cultivators. We could pull 2 in a field and get that done pretty quick. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do that. Pick up another cultivator. We'll have 2 of them. So when it comes time to cultivate, usually do that in March. Get more than one tractor out there doing it. We're definitely going to need that with the more fields we get. We're expanding rapidly here. I'm pretty glad we got that field 12. I think that's going to be a good thing for us. I think this is going to be a good year. So I will see you all right around harvest time. Good morning, folks. It's another harvest day. We are looking at some pretty good weather today. I think we should be okay for the whole day of harvesting, and the next day if we need to. It's going to be more gorgeous, 75 degrees. Perfect. So we've got 6 fields to work, and we've got the 2 groups to work with, so we should be able to knock these out, I think, in the 2 days we've got. And not a minute too soon, because our money is getting pretty thin. In fact, I had to go and sell the forklift. I'm sorry, the skid steer. That's what I was looking for. The skid steer had to get sold because, well, two reasons. First of all, it had to get sold. Second of all, I wasn't using it for anything, so why the heck was I holding on to it? So, get it out of here. We're not going to be dealing with these things anymore once we're done loading up the last of the lime and the lime spreader. So, anyway, let's get everything out in the fields, get everything set up, and let's get to work. Okay, well, here we are. I got everyone's kind of in place. Kind of. This is a little bit of a go rodeo, but we'll fix that in a minute. So about to get started here, and what popped up, but not one, but two of these cultivators. Interesting. Very, very interesting. I've been kind of contemplating whether I want the cultivators or not, but for $43,000, I really can't pass this one up. So, actually, I'm going to hold off till we start getting some money in because I'm really close and labor is going to kill me here. I don't know how much I'm going to be spending, but I'm going to have 5 at times 6 workers working. So yeah, how about we just hold off on that for a sec? Let's get to work here and start this party. And all right, I think we're ready to go. Rock and roll, baby. And so it goes late into the night. So this many fields with this few equipment really does take a long time. 9:30 now on day one. You know, honestly, I gotta say, we got 5 of the 6 fields, 6 of the 7 fields done. I believe we're looking at here. So I'm impressed. I'm happy. We got one more field to do in the morning. One more field to do in the morning, and then we'll be done. So I will see you guys in the morning. So we're wrapping up the last of our harvest for this year, and looks like pretty good yield for us this year. It's at 1.2 million in the bank right now. We'll get a little bit more here once we empty the truck. Looks like we got one trailer full, and we'll get some in the back hopper here, and then see what we've got. I'll be back with you to talk to you about what the plans are. Well, that'll about do it for this season's harvest. Picked up a cool 1.34 million worth in the crop here. Had some expenses and some gains from sales and buying new equipment. The new subsoiler, and we sold a trailer that was not working out for us. So 1.27 worth of harvest, 113,000, almost 114,000 worth of environmental score. So we run 1.34 million for the month. So that's a pretty good haul. So as we were talking about before the harvest, I think we need to start looking at paying down some of this debt, because it is a boat anchor. It is pulling us to the bottom. And if we have any hopes of actually expanding, we're going to need to knock down some of this debt. But we'll deal with that in the next episode. For now, I think it was a really good harvest. I think things worked out pretty well. So until next time, I will see you guys later.